Okay, y'all, welcome back to the Cold Brew Guru YouTube channel. I hope that you're following along on the blog, thecoldbrewguru.com, especially for the recipes. This recipe is gonna be fire. Yes, I just censored myself. This is a variation of a recipe that I have done before, but today it's gonna get a little bit experimental. What is this recipe? The Almond Joy Cold Brew Latte by the Cold Brew Guru. Let me show you what we're doing first. Of course, the Almond Breeze unsweetened almond milk. If you don't know by now, get familiar with it. Next up, one of the special things about the recipe today is this Oatly oat milk, and more specifically, chocolate oat milk. I'm not just a cold brew guru, I'm also like the mocha king on the side. Just so you know, this is unsweetened, very low in sugar. This one here, 16 grams of sugar per cup. Also 3.5 grams of fat per serving. So by no means is this healthy. I don't know where oat milk comes from. Let's look at the packaging real quick. Ingredients is oat milk, which is water and oats. Cane sugar, then we got cocoa powder, low uric acid, rapeseed oil. No dairy, no nuts, no gluten, and it's vegan. If that's your thing, it's super delicious. You'll never need dairy chocolate milk ever again if you try this. So with that being said, it is very sweet. If you're gonna try to match this recipe, either you're gonna have to use this or you're gonna have to use something with the equivalent sweetness, because I'm not gonna add a lot of other sugar since this is going into the recipe. Intelligentsia's Black Cat Espresso. I just brewed it, just took it out, just pressed it. Super fresh. I just gave it a guru score in my review video. 1 bean guru score. You can use any cold brew coffee bean that you want. This is what we're using. What are we making? You know, I'm throwing all these ingredients at you, but I haven't told you what we're doing. What I'm creating today with this recipe is a coconut mocha cold brew latte. And the other secret ingredient besides the chocolate oat milk is Coco Real. I think that's how you say it. Any supermarket has this. The pina coladas you will make with this, the best pina colada you've ever blended. And I'm not advocating for alcohol drinking. You can make a virgin pina colada too. This is it. But 230 calories in 2 ounces, 6 grams of fat. We're gonna go light on it. Don't be scared off by that label. On the coldbrewguru.com, in the recipe on the blog, I break down the nutritional facts of the recipes I make, because I basically do the math for calories, sugar, and fat. With that being said, let's actually get into this recipe. I don't always make my coffee over ice because my cold brew is cold. These are cold, and I like to just suck it down, not let any ice get in the way. But I'm gonna throw 3 ice cubes in there. The cup I'm using, it's a 16-ounce cup. Try to use something around that size. Don't use a 10-ounce glass because you won't be able to follow along with these recipes. 1 cup of cold brew. Next up, the Coco Real. I put the ingredients that I'm gonna be stirring in first because that's the easiest way to do it. We're gonna do half a tablespoon. If you wanna eyeball it, it's kind of like a squirt's worth. So get that in there. Wow. Like if you took an Almond Joy and just liquefied it. That's what this is. I'm gonna stir it up before I add anything else. So that's pretty much blended up. You can give it a taste. Let's see. I'm actually gonna put a little bit more. So I'm pretty much going full tablespoon. 1 full tablespoon of the Coco Real. And the reason is, this is so sweet that we're not gonna use only that. We're gonna also dilute it with some of the regular almond milk. So next up, I'm gonna start with the chocolate. Give it a good shake, of course. I'm gonna fill up a little over half a cup, 3/4 of a cup. Pour that in here. Stir it. And then really simply, to finish it off, the vanilla unsweetened almond milk. Up to that point, just below the brim. Stir it up. These last drippy drops. Now, I'm gonna top it off with something a little pretty. I don't always do this, but since we're making the Almond Joy cold brew latte, let's try it. Wow. This is bomb. Even with a full tablespoon of the Coco Real, it's still not screaming coconut. It's very subtle, but it's there. It's just sweet enough. We didn't add any brown sugar. The other thing with the Coco Real, this stuff is heavy and it's dense. You gotta really stir it up. You may wanna keep a spoon handy if you're gonna let it sit, and give it a good little stir to make sure all your Coco Real is not sitting at the bottom. Please give this recipe a try. If it's not coconut enough for you, add more coconut. If it's not chocolatey enough, add more chocolate. This is sort of a baseline to follow. Add your own variations wherever you want. If you haven't already, subscribe to the Cold Brew Guru. That's it today. I'll see y'all in about a week for the next review. Cold Brew Guru out.